guys, I love sports apparel, I love workout stuff, but this shirt by Athletic Freak is probably the most comfortable that I have probably owned in a long time, and I love my Super X. But listen, Athletic Freak is all about minimal, style, activewear, all into one. This is not a paid promo, this is just me speaking from the heart just now. But anyway guys, welcome back to another video. We are just about ready to start up the Halloween season, and to kick it off, I want to give you guys a brand new review from one of the most well-established, well-recognized audio companies out there on the market, SoundPeats, with their brand new Capsule 3 Pro Plus. I'm going to talk to you all about these earbuds, tell you everything that I like, don't like, and also why these have now taken the cake as my new favorite audio brand and have taken the crown, at least in my opinion, from Soundcore. The Capsule 3 Pro Plus is a follow-up model to their last generation, the Capsule 3 Pro. These take a few different tweaks and adjustments from that previous generation, but I'm going to review these as their own. I'm not going to compare the previous model. I'm going to review these as their own, and after using these for about a few weeks and also getting sick with the flu, having to stay home and recover, I've not only grown to love these earbuds, but as I said at the beginning of this video, it is now my #1 favorite audio brand when it comes to sound quality, for the value of your dollar, and also when it comes to just the overall package. And it starts with the earbuds themselves. Now, the earbuds themselves are very, very traditional. It's your standard in-ear design. It looks just like every other wireless earbud, but they do something that I have always, and to this day, will always love. The earbuds themselves have a nice black and gold finish, but the black itself is a matte finish. Now let me explain to you guys something about a matte finish and a gloss finish. A matte finish tends to stay in your ears slightly better and reduces the slippage compared to a gloss finish. If you want any proof, check out my older reviews of the Liberty Air 2 Pro and compare them to the Liberty 4 review, and you will see the difference night and day. So I want to just say, right out of the gate, they are starting strong. The earbuds themselves do have a very nice symmetrical shape, but again, has that matte finish with the black and gold touch. The charging case is also a matte finish itself. It is black with also a little scribble on the front that says, "Hear your imagination." And then on the back, it has the SoundPeats logo. At the bottom, it has a USB-C and a pairing button. Now, it doesn't have wireless charging, which is kind of the trend that earbuds have been going in. But I do wish to see that if it is going to be called a Pro headphone, it should at least feature wireless charging. But we'll get to that later when we get to my overall thoughts. But anyway, going in further in, the earbuds technology is housing LDAC, Bluetooth 5.3. It is very good for Android and iOS devices. It also has AI, active noise canceling, transparency. It also has dual connection, game mode. So it has a lot of things that it's scratching off the box. But we're going to focus a lot on the active noise canceling and transparency, because I have used a ton of earbuds, and while each earbud has done a very solid job, the last earbud I reviewed, the QCY Mellow Buds Pro, had, in my opinion, one of the better transparencies that can go toe-to-toe with AirPods. Not in quality, but in terms of how much transparency it lets in. Well, now I can throw in the SoundPeats in there, because not only does the transparency sound excellent, but it is so open that I don't even feel the need to have to adjust any settings or anything. Not that you can do that, which we'll discuss in the app section, but it allows just enough and maybe slightly even more. It picks up the vocals very well. It's able to distinguish everything around you. When it comes to the active noise canceling, it is using AI enhancements to enhance the active noise canceling. It does adapt to your environment. However, it's not as strong as I thought it was going to be. It's about, I would say, above average and more, but it's slightly below good. It's not terrible, it's not bad, it's not okay, it's above all that, but it doesn't reach that good level only because it does have its limitations. I've taken this with me on commutes to my job in the city, I've taken it all over with me, and while it has done a respectable job and I have developed no cabin pressure, I do feel that it is slightly weak in higher frequency range of noise, and I do wish that that is something that they could improve on. Maybe it's something they could tweak in a firmware update, but all in all, when it comes to those features, it is hitting every box. It's hitting everything you need to know. The last thing to talk about before we get to the app support, before we get to the sound quality and other things, one thing I will say is that the battery life on these is okay. It does have a 43-hour total battery playtime, but each earbud gives you a total of 6 hours with active noise canceling on, but if you turn on LDAC for Android users, you will see about 4 to 5 hours. In my testing, I was able to achieve at least 4.5 hours, which is a little bit on the low end, so I am a little bit surprised that the battery life could have been better, because these are a little bit on the bulky side in terms of design, so they could have fit a bigger battery in, but I'm willing to give it some benefits here. But the battery life is respectable. I think it does a very good job, and the charging time is very quick as well. So overall, when it comes to the Bluetooth headphones, it's your standard type, but these things are very polished and premium to the touch, and it is just right out of the gate my favorite type of headphones with that matte finish. Next thing to talk about is the app support. The app support is really a nice refresher. It's very similar to your standard app supports out there, but it is a nice enough app where you can control and customize your earbuds. Now, they do come with customizable controls. You have your single tap to play, double tap to skip, triple tap to reverse, and then press and hold to switch over from the active noise canceling to transparency and even to normal mode. Now, there are some things I do want to say. I do wish that the app would be a little bit more tweaked with slightly more features. I do wish that they give you the chance to adjust and customize your active noise canceling and your transparency depending on how strong or how weak you want it to be. I also do wish that they give you slightly more toggles for certain things like LDAC support. You could do that on your Android phone, but it would be nice to have the switch to manually turn on and off compared to like the dual connection. I also wish, for me, in the app support, I do wish that it did have a little bit more customization in terms of how these earbuds switch between noise canceling and transparency, because when you cycle through them, it'll go through all three. And typically I like to only go through 2 of them. But again, with that being said, it does make up ground for the user interface, for the simplicity. You do get your firmware updates through it, and I hope to see a firmware update. It does need some optimization on the LDAC for Android, and maybe a few tweaking for iOS devices, or just in general. So all in all, when it comes to the app, it's pretty good, but it can be better. Alrighty guys, so normally when I do these audio testings, I love sound quality, I'm all about it, and a lot of earbuds have surprised me over the years. Some of them have been good, some of them have been bad, and then some of them have always just been okay. But one of the things about sound quality for me is I love to tweak it. I like to tweak it to get that sound exactly to where I need it to be. These headphones are the first in over 4 years that I have not had to change any settings, that I had to not toggle any features or anything to make them sound better, because the default out of the box sound is the best sound out of the box. It not only delivers in all ranges, it delivers in everything, in bass, in clarity, in vocal, treble, mids, everything. Stringed instruments, musical instruments, all feel like they're coming through, and they're coming through very clearly. This is probably the best sounding earbud that I have ever used out of the box. And if you check my reviews, you will see I always tweak it. I always say you can tweak it. This is the first time I'm telling you in 4 years, I have not tweaked the sound in any way. I love it out of the box. It is the best sound signature I have heard on a headphone with no customization, straight out of the box. And that is because of the 12mm dynamic driver, and also they are touting a brand new X-Meves micro speaker, which is also giving it much more clarity and range, and they also have an amplifier chip built in to help produce even more louder sound. And these things do get pretty loud. So when it comes to the sound quality, home run, 50 home runs in a season for the Yankees, that's the sound quality with this. This is out of the park, freaking good. This is a microphone sample of the SoundPeats Capsule 3 Pro Plus. This is what they sound like in a noisy environment. Please let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think of the microphone quality for the Sound Capsule 3 Pro Plus? So overall, what do I think of the Capsule 3 Pro Plus? Well, listen guys, I have a lot of positives to say. The first positive is sound quality. Let's get that out of the way. Sound quality, top notch. No tweaking necessary for me. I think it delivers. Number 2 is the fit. I love the fit. The design is beautiful, the matte finish makes it feel more grippy in my ears, and it stays in my ears very, very nicely. The next thing that I really like about these headphones is the versatility with Android and iOS, and also the LDAC support. One thing to quickly mention is that when you use LDAC, it does tweak the sound a lot. You will notice the difference, but if you're an average consumer, you're probably not really gonna notice. But if you are somebody that switches from iOS to Android with Bluetooth headphones, you will notice the difference. The next positive that I have is really just the overall package. And these are just some of the few things as to why I've been using these as my daily drivers over the last couple of months, couple of weeks, excuse me. Sorry, don't wanna go that far. However, with that being said, there are some negatives. My first negative is the battery life. While it is just okay, I wish that the battery life had been a little bit bigger. It does have a big enough build where they could have fit a bigger battery. My second negative is wireless charging. I think for the price, even though it's not expensive, it's $84, very close to the $100 price tag, I would have wished that wireless charging was built in. I think that if you're gonna call it a pro headphone, give it that wireless charging just to kind of justify the pro title. Not to say that these aren't pro, but just putting it out there. My next negative is not really a negative. It's not a bad thing because it can be fixed with software updates and firmware updates, but I think the app needs a little bit more features, and I think that they will deliver in the next firmware update. I do think that that will change, and I think it will expand a lot of things, so I'm not gonna hold that against it. But all in all, when it comes to these headphones, listen, SoundPeats is a very, very well-esteemed brand. It is phenomenal. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I have loved Soundcore products since this channel started. Soundcore has been my go-to for audio. Well, that is about to change because the Capsule 3 Pro Plus have not only taken the reins from Soundcore, but they've done it with no dual driver, they've done it with simple sound, and they've done it in a form factor that works, and they've done it in a way where you're not breaking the bank, but you're getting the best that money can buy you at that price range, and it delivers in every category. There are some things that I think they should fix over time, but all in all, SoundPeats, you have won me over. As an audio brand, as a company where I'm going for sound quality, I'm going to you now. Listen, I know there's audiophile headphones out there. I know there's Bose and Sony, but for a consumer level, I'm going SoundPeats now, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm not saying this either because they gave me free headphones. I have used numerous headphones over so many brands. I still use numerous headphones on a daily, and nothing seems to have come close to what these have done versus the competition. So all in all, I say you can't go wrong. But anyway, guys, that was my review of the Capsule 3 Pro Plus. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or concerns, write them down in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you dislike the video, you can hit the dislike button. That helps circulate my videos as well. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all on the next episode. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Take care, stay safe, have a good day, and peace!